Oh, it's me. Me. We are gonna open up the game. Right now, I'm a little high up on this, but I'm gonna lean back, and it's gonna be better, right? So that's okay. Hello, hello. Hope we are doing well. It is an Ace Attorney kind of day, and we'll see how the balance is, but I think this should be okay. I'm hoping this is okay. Are we getting the execution today? Who can say, really? Chapter 4, and I'm going to switch over the tab this time because I keep forgetting to do that. Chapter 4, and I have no idea what's happening. Turn it up one more. I want to be able to hear. Okay. Load the selected data. Here we are. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. For what? For murder? You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last I shall have my revenge. Oh no, what? Merry Christmas! It's Christmas stream! Merry Christmas! Today, August 13th, is Merry Christmas... Okay, that shut me the heck up. And Merry Christmas! Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls, dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh darn, sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy. In a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Yawn, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower, okay. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! No, this is a bad idea. Apparently Fayblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. Tell me how my balance is. It might be a little loud. The game seems a little loud to me, but you let me know. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth. Is there... I've asked this before. Is there a pun to his name? Miles Edgeworth? Or is it just that he's an edgy boy? Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya, the fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What, you mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. The mandatory search everything. Where to put it up? She's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Dang. Hold on. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often, sitting down on the couch watching TV. Difficult-looking legal backs. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Wow. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. They're planning a second branch outside the city. Getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer is right. Oh, I like that they're referencing all the other stuff, you know? Talk. What to do? What should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should go talk to Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. Any ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I was standing underneath a waterfall. Okay. Have you considered this? You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We've got work to do. I suppose you're right. Dang. Alright, let's move. Detention center, I guess. Merry Christmas. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Hello. I don't like head-on Edgeworth. He's cursed. I like him from the side. Same thing with Phoenix. I don't like head-on. I don't know if I've seen head-on Phoenix, but front-facing Edgeworth is cursed. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney, then laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh or he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hope you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Oh, they're so gay. I thought everyone was kidding. I was like, okay, this is the internet. They're gonna make gay out of everything. These boys want to kiss. They want to put their lips on their other lips and kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Not like this. He's so embarrassed. He's just shamed. Oh no. Daddy, no. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Have you considered this? Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Wait, is that actually what I was supposed to do? Huh. Haha. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up, not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. What happened? Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. You don't have the experience for a man like me, for a case like mine. Hey, you sure you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick! Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh. Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Miles, go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... No, but I have to look at everything. Hello, sir. This guard monitors the visitor's room. A real pro, that's the same as always, okay. I just want to make sure. Alright. To Gourd Lake, I guess. December 25th. Merry Christmas! This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I guess that makes sense. It could be in the middle of a park. I don't know. It feels weird. A park. I guess lakes are just places. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't Detective Gumshoe over there? Of course it is. Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double! But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you gotta try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today, because his bestie recruits Pick. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts! Wright, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. I gotta look at everything. Gourd Lake Nature Park. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Trees. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. You should put on socks. Has that effect on some people? Okay, that's it. It's the only thing to look at. Okay. Let's talk. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Oh, you don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? That's gotta be the dude that did it then, right? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do, but the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken the investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth, I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. Gay. He kept saying right over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who is this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today, I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir? What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Oh, yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Right, here, I'll show you how to get the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Perfect. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Move! Public beach, let's go. Samurai dogs, amazing. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake. Yup, I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at the snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great with a name like Samurai Dog. How could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Let's look at things. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Wow, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, if it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I tried to click on the tree and it clicked on that, so that's fine. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Okay. The lake, the benches. A lineup of plastic benches. The idea is you buy a dog and eat here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh, someone left some poppers here, you know? You pull the string... Some poppers. A thing that makes a loud bang noise. That sounds like a gunshot. And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, there might be a clue. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You want them to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in pocket. Not very clue-worthy. I disagree entirely. Hot dog stand is closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay, that's it. Is that it? Okay, the birds are so confusing. Because they're so much louder. I guess they count as a sound effect, so they're so much louder than the game music that, like, I always think there's something going on when I hear the birds. Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they may know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. He's no fun. He's no fun. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Slide to the left. Interesting. The mouse, I didn't know this. The investigation thing freezes on the bar. Weird. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow. Wow. Could this be more telegraphed at the moment? Let's try it out. Cough. Hi, I'm Nick. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick. Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Click, 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 click. Wow. Well, it responded. Yeah, okay. Place our bets. What is he going to look like? I am assuming, maybe stereotypically, that he's going to look a bit like the manager, like the director from the last case. But let's find out. It's a woman! Hey you, get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you've done now, there goes a whole roll of film. Sorry, Knight, but don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to put my mediocre acting skills to work here. Country Bumpkin says country, which says accent, so we're gonna do our best. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why must they be dumb? Let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, what the hubba dubba da dubba? Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy, I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. I'm not done looking at stuff. I want to keep touching stuff. This camera is rigged to respond to noise and only responds to loud noises like a party popper. I want to keep looking at stuff. I'm not done. Slide to the right. This SUV, when anyone drives their car down there, has seen better days. It's dented all over. Gotcha. I didn't catch what it said. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if this sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. I always forget which button. Because I naturally think, oh, I should slide the direction that I'm sliding. But no, Wright does this, which is not what I want. Hold on. Before anything else. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. I love that the badge has been correct twice now. I assume that I could have gotten to one of these things eventually either. Through something else, but it's funny. Murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. Wow. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. Oh, it happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this lake here for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule, kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at university, Country U. So I hear. Is this supposed to take place in Japan, or is this just kind of indeterminate location? Because she's talking like she's in this country, but I'm like, no, she's... Isn't she foreign? I don't know. I've been confused about that. It's very Japanese, right? But then they say stuff that makes me think, oh, this must be, like, in a location. Let me see. It was about 3 days ago. It's, like, Japanifornia or something like that. That makes sense. Feels like what they do. That's the vibes that it's giving. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors, yet meteor showers, falling stars. The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera, neat! Lotta's camera added to the court record. Okay. Well, that was fun. Boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closes for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats, I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Okay. Woods, more forest. I doubt I find any helpful clues in there. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Boats. Was one of the boats used in the murder? Nick, I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Wow. This was fun. Isn't this fun? Aren't we having fun, everyone? Let's go to Criminal Affairs Department. What the heck is that in the background? What is he? Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe. Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting. You got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? These are the detectives' desks. Computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see. You know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. You must be doing image training for interrogations. Wow. Isn't that cool? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Well, I'm glad to see they're motivated. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him a signed mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Wah. Gord Lake. Gord decided I don't believe it. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we're moving. Let's go back here and see if there's anything to do. Okay. Okay. This is that fun time in the game where I go, what does it want me to do here? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm just kind of here. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. This was a little dense of a thing to do. Yeah. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see in my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. What if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV, and then the screen moved so that I could be placed on it. I guess we should come back later. Alright, that's what I needed to do. Weird. A little weird. A little forced, but we got there in the end. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. So we can't ID him, but we have an autopsy report? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Sometime on the 24th or 25th caused one bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? She's gonna know him. That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling I met him somewhere a long time ago. Have you considered this? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Okay. Now we go back to the gourd lake. And we do the thing. And we go there. And we do this. And we go to here. And we talk to her again. And then we move on. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey, no worries. This is them. Take a look. Wow. How helpful. See, he's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all try to go and mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. Now what do we do, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Alright. Oh, we're back here. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! This is the first game in the series. This is the first game. It's a bold move. It is bold. To put a Santa in here. Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Is it? Oh gosh, I don't remember Larry Butts' voice. I'm Larry Butts. I don't know, what did I do? It was 3 years ago that I played this. Hello, Larry. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Beyonce deserves the best. Beyonce? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Oh, good grief. Alright. Well, Larry, have you considered this? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Beyonce. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? What happened? Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof! I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Wow, amazing. Did we know this? We might have known this, I don't remember. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they look kind of gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Beyonce's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake, what with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? Edgeworth. So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been a kind of stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Is that what the Edgeworth Chronicles are all about or whatever? It's his father? I thought it was him. But it could be that. It could be his dad. Wow. Wait, he's a defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed in his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Why are we not talking? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy! A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Wow. Hot news. A monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. Huh, what's this? I set the camera to automatic and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Cordy article added to the court record. See, and it's good that I'm doing the trial part now, because I would 100% forget that fact, and then it would just be a bad time all around, right? Okay, I just wanted to see if there's anything there. Okay, this is new. Good. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart, it has to be. Uh-oh. I guess we go back here. No? Oh, I gotta... What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I was there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? I remember him. It's all coming full circle here. Right, that guy! That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him. For old time's sake. Let's go! Back at it again with the Grossberg. That old familiar You know how words work? Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not? Your little sister, yes. You've grown, you've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? I want to look at stuff again. What do I got? Anything to look at here? Solid mahogany desk. Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too. Huh? I mean for me. You'd better start saving your allowance then. Wow. An expensive potted plant. It's probably the most expensive one available. I think your Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a real cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been over 2 years. I don't remember. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well, then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then, can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. Okay, let's talk. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? Oh, you just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Okay. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Oh, did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Robert Hammond. I don't think so. Every name, I'm like, is this a pun? I don't think so. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yes. This is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure what I can help you with that. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions, what the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. I'll just go on and take the compliment, will you? Okay. Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond, he was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear, the spirit medium, Misty Fey. Misty Fey. Mia Fey, Maya Fey, Misty Fey, okay. Your mother contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6, never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Okay, his father. If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey, photo added to the court record. Alright. Let's do it then. Come on back, mister. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Talk to me, what happened? Can I ask you about the murder? Right, I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? Why did you go to Gore Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Alright. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone now. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. What's that? I'm not in the mood for... Okay. Alright, let's do it. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Boyfriends! They're gonna kiss now! He just starts disrobing. Very well, ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Sick. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. Spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gore Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Interesting. So we're going to end up solving that case as a part of this case, I assume. Which is interesting. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you! Yes. Will you? Of course we will! Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request was put in pocket. Yay! Well, I guess we should. What's that? What's that? Earthquake! Nick, it's a big one! What? It's calming down. Interesting. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Because we couldn't afford to put his sprite on screen again. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. My goal is to finish this investigation part, and then run to the bathroom, and then do the first day of the trial. That's my goal. I think this is the last part of the investigation part, I hope. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Mrs. Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too, but you really can't tell who it is from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said, it'll drop the quality, I might, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say it sounds like a pretty unwinnable case, but wait. What did Mia used to say? What did Mia used to say? What did Mia used to say? Yeah, that's an error. It should be what did Mia used to say. If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork, but you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let him defend you. Please, I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I got some good news for you, buddy. Mother! There's only one thing I want to see from you. Yeah. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out my whole life here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Well, we will have to find out after I go to the bathroom, because we are going to continue. It's to be continued, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna continue. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. Alright? Don't even worry. I'm gonna let the music play, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm back. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna snack, so I may not read every line because it's a bit much to be eating and reading at the same time. But I'll give them enough time to play out, and we'll do it. Mr. Manfred von Karma, he's the best prosecutor there is. Manfred von Karma. He hasn't lost a case in a 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. Edgeworth, like, bounces between my, like, serious voice and, like, a British accent. And I'll never find where he's gonna land on that. It's just forever gonna be a spectrum. And that's okay, because, you know, Edgeworth and Phoenix seem to be on a spectrum of their own. An LGBTQ spectrum. And that's good for them. I hope they enjoy their life and they kiss, and they have a good time together. Quite a claim. He forges evidence? I don't remember that. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. Is he... 40 years? So he's not the... Okay, so he's probably not the killer of his dad. Because that was 15 years ago. That's pretty ruthless. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Ella Parker. Thank you. My last name is Barker. So that's fun. Welcome. Sorry that I'm eating. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried, but I really couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. Find a waterfall. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. I don't remember. What does everyone else see in canon? Do they see Mia or do they see Maya? Because they're always like, oh, you look older. Or something like that, but I don't remember. Oh, get this freak out of here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. I don't know how to voice him. You seriously think I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overheard map. Okay. Oh, overhead map. I can read. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait! Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Naughty, naughty! Wrong! There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Alright. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. I need to make him, I want him to be Tim Curry. I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips of it. In the Beauty and the Beast Christmas special. That's his vibes that he's giving me. Is very like, yes, hello, I am an evil man, yes. That's what we're going for. Hold it! You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Naughty, naughty! That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously. Different people? There were two witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who's camping, a lot of heart. What happened next, Detective? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Oh, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. A motto for the month is get there quick. Sorry. It sounds like they just took Phoenix and pitched him down like 7 times. Objection! I can't even do that. That's amazing. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Objection. Detective, the court requires your facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Cold, hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. Naughty, naughty. I've heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Never heard so many. Active gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts the bullet into evidence. Wow. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found at the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times! 3 times! Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired which shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed, this leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Whoa, 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 wild, wild, wild. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edward did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, naughty, naughty. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well, I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now? But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? It's a kangaroo court over here. Okay. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Mm-hmm. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. I wondered that, because I was like, if they're trying to take down Edgeworth, I wonder if it is a suicide where he's like, I got you now, and then he shot himself, and then was like, I'm gonna go down taking you out with me, or something like that, right? Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya. No, not yet, but the new guy's here, and he's scary. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. You need to respect this girl for who she is. She's great. I love her. You need to respect her. Put some respect on Maya Faye's name, Nick. It's not a good look that I forgot her name when I said that, but it's not my fault. They were confusing. They named their daughters too close. I know, I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. No, of course not, I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, that's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Well, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've been getting pretty lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, Wright. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry, whoops. Continuing, court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? I would be so sad. I need her here. Oh, this is gonna hurt my voice, going from to hi y'all is here we go. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Naughty, naughty! Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness testimony. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Wow, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Naughty, naughty! We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo's worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction? Yeah, I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right. Let's take him on. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tish. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Alright. And we're gonna hit it with the old save. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Hold it! Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Let's press further. There hasn't been a loss of health from pressing further in the past. Could you be more specific about your research? Objection. Naughty, naughty. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? No, I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. I saw two gents in a boat. How did you know they were gents? Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. Wait a second, I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. It's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Naughty, naughty! Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I'll have to penalize any further outbursts. I'm holding you in contempt of court. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Yes, let's go, girl. Naya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea then, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Naughty, naughty girl. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. I like that I can just agree. I can just go, yeah, you're right. What? Did you hear what Mrs. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, order, order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lottehart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well, my affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya.
Dang. It's a shame.
Pih, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. Running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Can you tell me, and it's okay if you can't, can you tell me, am I allowed to ask everything? Or will I just be penalized if I don't find a contradiction before she's done? I'm going to save, because I want to press her, but I also don't want a game over. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to be blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it if you can.
Okay, yes, okay. Never mind, that answered my question. Oh, that's it? That's the whole statement? Okay. This has got to be it, right? Got you. Got you, Mrs. Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? She's a plant.
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright, let's go. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was as thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See, no problem. I don't care, Gemini. Google wants me to do something.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. How Edgeworth was seen. Okay.
I'm going to try it again, and if this kicks me out, if they give me pain for this, I'm going to cancel.
So, how could you see Edgeworth?
Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal from where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me.
Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions.
Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain?
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
You wish to press further about the camera? Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well, Mrs. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors?
You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Hart.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
If there was a heavy fog, how would the binoculars change that at all? What do you mean?
Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him.
I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
Sound pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first.
Going to find a hole in this testimony is the last thing I do. Okay.
Okay, no, easy. This is easy. Why was it facing the lake if it was set to take pictures of the meteor shower? You're photographing shooting stars, that's a lie! Says who? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Mrs. Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. I'm so smart. Oof. I'm the smartest boy that's ever lived.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. Is it not just this? Well, Your Honor, what do you think? She was trying to photograph the murder! What do you mean? What was she trying to do? Oh, the monster. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photo. That makes more sense. Okay. I thought she was in on this. That makes a lot more sense.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gore Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. The, the options are switched. Usually the keep going option is on the top. So I'm a little bit confused by this, but I'm gonna save again. I think I know what they're going for. I think I'm going to present this camera setup as the proof that there's a big noise. You capture the thing, right?
Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it.
The proof, Miss Hart, is on your own camera. Is your own camera. Your camera was set. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm so smart. I'm the smartest boy that's ever lived. Was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order, order. I see, I too thought it was a little strange.
Yes, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad, are you all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. He's nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey.
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it.
What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? I am not ignoring the fact that the gun was used 3 times and she said she heard 2 bullets. I don't want to distract from that point. It may not come up today, but I just want to remember that. It's something I want to remember. Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Alright. What is new testimony?
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
No, for real, that's just the thesis of this game. Oh, sorry for lying in court. Let me try again.
When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. When Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her. Well, because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm just scared. I'm scared they're going to punish me for doing the game mechanic, and I don't like that. It's a game mechanic. Let me play the game. What manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yep, you get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging out. Just hanging out in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was on Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real.
Mr. Wright, there's one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yeah, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, snaps a shot. Yep.
So how many pictures has it taken so far?
The only time the tram and trigger was that night.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's all I was hiding.
I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake could be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to the case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. Okay. Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected.
Watched the boat the whole time. Wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at the boat.
What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Posh. I'm getting there.
A flash near one of the men's hands, another gunshot. Was there nothing but the lake on the boat? You know what that meant.
You think maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. Lake was as smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither.
I better find some sort of contradiction. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way.
Wasn't anything else to look at.
Do I just do this? Wait. Do I just do this again?
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Was with you. Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. They kind of handed that one to me a little bit. That was a more Danganronpa one. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
It's hot. Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got a photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She enlarged it. She enlarged the photo. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. Oh no. It's this mini game, I think. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Obviously. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Mrs. Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Ah, sick. Is Edgeworth right-handed? Did we talk about that? This is gonna come up, for sure.
Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Like photo added to the court record.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Naughty, naughty, and little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Laura Hart. And none too soon, this was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
Their voices are too close, I don't know how to separate them.
I stated everything when I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Show other evidence.
Done. Easy. I knew they said something about right hand. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence?
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed, we've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. See no point in retracing our steps.
I disagree. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because they said I could show other evidence, and so I wanted to show other evidence to say, look, the gun has his right hand fingerprints on it. This is something that would prove that that photo can't be right? But I'm showing other evidence to make that point.
But no, I have to object to the photo. Stupid. What might that be?
It's dumb. This is the thing that I'll complain about this game. It does roundabout ways to get to things, and I think there are other ways to do it that they don't accept.
You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
the hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. They're really lining it up for me, though. The left hand contradicts what? The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself. Larry! I'm just going to throw Larry under the bus. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Not a single other explanation. That's the only reasonable explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Thank you, Phoenix Wright. Naughty, naughty. It's actually technically a little bit more than 3 feet. There was no way it could have been suicide. Or is it less? I don't remember. Order, Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Do we just trust this implicitly? Can we get some proof of this? Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it. Yay! We made it through a whole day of investigating. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too! What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Just say how you really feel with it, thanks, Edgeworth. Wow. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. The only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay, 2 sounds. There it is. There's the thing that I was waiting for the whole time. 2 sounds. That will be important. To be continued. Alright, well, we did it. We did an investigation day and a trial day. And I think that this is the pattern we can go with, and it will work out in the future, right? So I think if we do investigation, trial, that will be a good pattern to go with. This has been fun. Wait, she's like full on arrested? This is so dumb. I want to see, like... I want to see what she's... I just want to see... I'm going to skip ahead. Okay. Weird. Okay, whatever. Cool. No more streams this weekend, because it's my anniversary this weekend. So no more streams until next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll decide, depending on how I'm doing that week, what I have going on, how busy I am, etc., etc. For sure, Wednesday, we will do second day of investigation and trial. So, thanks for watching. It's real. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I appreciate you all. I love you all so much. I'm going to give you a little kiss. Here I come. I'm giving you a kiss. Here we go. Mwah. Little kiss for you. You're welcome. I love you. Okay, bye.